So we've all been waiting for the Last of Us HBO TV show ever since it was announced by HBO and Naughty Dog officially, and now it seems like there are a lot of new official information that just popped out regarding the series. It seems like they're going for a completely different route from what fans have basically expected. The Last of Us HBO TV show seems to be a little different, and they've now given us an update on what kind of take they're going for, and they've also made some massive changes to their series. So if you go down to the official Instagram page of the Last of Us game, now this is the official page here, and here we have a Firefly logo, which seems to be the kind of design that HBO TV show is probably going for. Now here there's also a slogan which says it can be for nothing, and then there's a Firefly logo. I don't know what all of these things are. It's probably the virus kind of like spreading through in the microscope, so that's kind of like the design they wanted to go for. Now here they have made some very important changes for the TV show itself, where they said it can be done for nothing. The Last of Us HBO TV show. Kantamir Balgova has been announced as the new director of the Last of Us HBO adaptation, which means that the director that was announced previously, who is the director of Chernobyl, which was awarded as one of the best TV shows ever, and now it seems like the Chernobyl director will no longer be working on the Last of Us HBO TV show. And there's also a reason which has been given by mxdwn.com here, who have now reported stating that the Chernobyl director Joel and Ellie was forced to step down from the project due to scheduling conflict. As director, Rennick would have been reunited with Chernobyl creators. And the Last of Us series writer and executive producer Craig Mazin, writer of Chernobyl. Mazin currently shares both his writing and executive producing roles on the Last of Us series with Neil Druckmann. So it seems like the writing and creative directive part is still being managed by Craig Mazin and Neil Druckmann, both the legends themselves. But it seems like Johan Rennick, who was supposed to be the director of the Last of Us HBO TV show, who has also been directing Chernobyl, and instead of him there's this new guy who they have just appointed named Kantamir Balgov, and apparently this guy is some sort of a big deal in terms of direction, and he's also won some crazy big awards. And I did a little bit of a background check, and it seems like this dude actually made a World War II movie or series or something, which kind of gave him the best director awards at the film fair shows. So now it is of course very clear that both Sony, Naughty Dog as well as HBO are currently taking the series very seriously, and now there seems to be a very massive change compared to what we have been thinking. What kind of TV show is The Last of Us going to be? And now HBO has given us a massive information stating that this is going to be a pilot episode. Now for those of you guys who don't know what a pilot episode is, it's just like a one single episode that they just drop, and they just wait and try and see if this episode takes off or if it's gonna fail. What kind of feedback are the fans gonna be giving for this episode? Should they continue the entire series? And all that kind of stuff is going to be determined using the pilot episode. So Kantamir Balgov is going to be directing that one pilot episode, so the entire series is going to be dependent on that one particular episode. So, or if the feedback is bad or whatever, then maybe they might end up deciding that they're not going to be continuing the entire series. I'm not entirely sure about how these pilot episodes work, but as far as being one of the biggest fans for the Last of Us game, I'm super excited for this TV show, and I really hope that HBO does not end up screwing this up like the Game of Thrones final episode, because that one was a huge massacre. So I really hope that doesn't happen with The Last of Us, because there are a lot of people who don't really play video games, and maybe if they end up liking the TV show, then they might just jump into the game and try this out for themselves, because this is one of the biggest games that I honestly believe that every single one of you guys must try, must play, because this one is a masterpiece. Now of course in the Instagram comment section, a lot of guys are super excited to see what kind of casts are going to be revealed for this show, because the casts are one of the biggest things for this entire series. Because if HBO does not choose the right cast for the right characters, then I honestly believe that this entire series could be ruined. Like here, as you guys can see, Yusuf says that they better cast Hugh Jackman as to play Joel, and I honestly believe that Hugh Jackman could be one of the best characters to play Joel, or it could also be Nikolaj Coster, because both of these characters are perfectly suitable. But in terms of Tommy, I also believe that Nikolaj Coster could also play a very good role in terms of playing as Tommy. So like both the characters are just amazing, and I think Hugh Jackman suits Joel perfectly. And maybe if Hugh Jackman does not agree to act on this show, then maybe they can go for Nikolaj Coster to play Joel. But I honestly think that Nikolaj Coster suits both Joel as well as Hugh Jackman. Let me know in the comments, what do you guys think? And as for Ellie though, I really want Kaitlyn Dever to play this role, because look at her, she basically looks exactly the same as Ellie from The Last of Us Part Part 2. And maybe with a little bit of a makeup, they can make Kaitlyn Dever look much more younger, I guess, to play the younger version of Ellie. So I'm just super pumped. At the same time, I'm extremely scared to see what kind of cast they're going to be casting for The Last of Us HBO TV show. So let me know in the comments what kind of casts would you guys pick for Joel, Ellie, as well as Tommy, because these are one of the biggest characters in the game. And I would honestly love to know all of your different opinions on this thing. And let's see how many Hugh Jackman votes are we going to be getting down below in the comments. So make sure that you guys go ahead and comment down below if you guys want to see Hugh Jackman playing Joel in The Last of Us HBO TV show. With that being said, I think this is pretty much it. I just wanted to go ahead and give you guys a quick update on what's going on with The Last of Us HBO TV show. With that being said, I hope you guys have a blast of a day, and I'll see you guys on tomorrow's video. Until then, take it easy, fams, and goodbye.